G'day mates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the new teams that are forming in NA East coming into the new Trio FNCS. We have some big new teams on the block. Pretty much every big name in NA East is making a new team, but some of them are struggling more than others. Clix right now can't really find a proper team. He's having some issues with chemistry, playing with different players. On the other hand though, we have new teams forming like Canada and Macwood. They found their third and they're absolutely popping off. So I want to cover all these new teams, where are they dropping and how are they looking coming into FNCS this early in the season. Also, I wanted to finish off today's video talking about a leak. I don't usually address leaks. I normally just wait until the actual, stuff comes out. But this one looks really, really interesting. It looks like there's a good chance we're getting a weapon attachments in Fortnite. So I'm talking like Call of Duty. You can change the scopes, the magazines, you can change the grip. This could be really massive for Fortnite, and I want to have a bit of a chat about that. Before we jump into today's video, the support on the last view has been insane. We just hit 120,000 subs on YouTube, even though my goal was 100K by the end of the year. So please chuck a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Let's jump into the video. If you happen to miss some of the Elite Pro scrims, you don't really know who's playing with who, I'll give you a brief recap and then I'll try and jump into a few of the teams in particular that I really want to talk about. So right now, some of the new teams on the block are, we have Clix, Riversan, and Daya. Now, this was an interesting one that I didn't see coming that I really do like the look of. I had a chat with Clix while he was on stream and he's not as happy with the team as what I thought he would be. It looks really, really strong, but unfortunately from the outset, he's saying he's having a bit of chemistry issues, doesn't really know who he wants to play with. He'd actually rather play with another team, but they won't let him play and stream, so I'll talk about that in a second. I'll show those clips. We have the XF boys going steamy, which are looking really good, so that's Rogue Shark, Knight, and AV. We now have Zayt, Saf, and Stretch still together going sweaty. Centered Edgy Commandment still together, they're going misty, but now we get into some of the new teams. We have Booger, Miro, and Jamper. So Booger and Jamper have split with Avery. They picked up Miro, one of the Trio FNCS winners from last season. They're now going Salty Towers, which is a great drop. Looks a bit interesting though, really heavily contested, but super exciting spawn fights, and you have 3 different chug trucks there as well, so guaranteed shield. It's a good drop if you can battle it out though. They're definitely going to get contested on that one. And we have an old school trio coming back. We have Dubs and Mega picking up Eclipse, which was their old school trio and squad mate that they performed really well with. Eclipse has kind of fallen off the radar a little bit. Not many people rating him as a top tier player anymore, but I genuinely think with that trio and good chemistry, they could make a really big run for it. We have Chap now finding a new team. He's gone back with Vivid, which if you're an old school Team Liquid fanboy like I am, seeing Chap and Vivid together is amazing. Now they're obviously under a new org. They're under Cloud9 and they've picked up Frist or Frist. I never know how to say it. Crazy Fragger has really good chemistry with Chap. So they're now a full Cloud9 team, and I love seeing a Cloud9 team. I think they're going Hunter's Haven, but not really sure because Hunter's Haven in scrims was double contested and it didn't look like Chap was playing, so I don't really know where he is, but I imagine he's going Hunter's Haven. Now, the big team on the block, though, this is the team that won almost every single game of the pro scrims or came top 3 if they didn't win it, was Macwood and Canada found their third in Bucky. Macwood and Canada were dominating duos at the end of last season. They've now found their match. They've picked up Bucky, which you guys obviously know Bucky and Canada just played trios together. They looked really good. They're dropping Craggy, and this one was interesting for me because I always thought that Canada and Creo had a little bit better chemistry, or Bucky and Creo. I always thought that Canada and Bucky had a bit of friction, but I guess not. They're performing really well and they're looking insane. But let's jump back to the first team I talked about, Clix, Riversan, and Day, because obviously everyone wants to know who Clix is playing with because he's no longer playing with Bizzle. Bizzle is now playing with Calc and Furious. They didn't look the best in scrims. I don't know if that team's going to last together, but let's see what's ahead for Clix. On paper, I really like the look of Clix, Riversan, and Day. You have Day, who's an insane fragger, just won Trios FNCS, put him with Clix, who obviously super aggressive, knows how to fight, knows how to play, but then you match that with Riversan, which is a smarter, more calm, well-collected IGL. Riversan is seriously underrated in my opinion as an IGL and as a player. Came from NA West, was dominating on NA East when it came to solos and a lot of the smaller team game modes. When it came to trios, didn't have as much success with Dubs and Mega as what I would have liked, but again, don't really know what happened there because none of them were streaming. But now he's found this team, but unfortunately Clix isn't as happy happy with the team as what I was when I first heard that's who he was playing with. I've got a few clips to show you. It actually looks like Clix really wants to be playing with Creo and Illust, who are now playing with Avery. So he wants to replace Avery and play with them, but unfortunately, Creo and Illust won't play with him if he wants to stream the scrims, which, as you know, Clix is one of the biggest, if not the biggest Fortnite pro streamers. He doesn't want to give up streaming, especially for scrims. So I'll show you some of the clips and show you what was going through Clix's mind.
No point in stream scrims when you get contested.
Yeah, like streaming scrims is probably the worst thing on the planet.
I don't have any chemistry with the trio. Like I don't even have a trio, bro. I mean, not many people have like nobody has a set trio. Like everyone's just trying, but like they aren't gonna leave. Good run. I wish I was playing with Creo and Ellis. They don't let me stream this, bro.
And those clips are interesting as well because it seems like Clix is talking to Zate. As you can tell, it seems like Clix is starting to kind of agree with Zate that he doesn't want to stream scrims, especially if he's going to be contested, because right now he is going Dirty Docs, which has been held down by Clarity and Niddle for the longest time. Going Dirty Docs against them and streaming it is going to be a bit miserable. And the reason why he says he doesn't want to stream scrims is, one, obviously the concern you're going to get stream sniped, but two, if you die on spawn because the other team's not leaving, it isn't the greatest streaming experience. I mean, I know most of his viewers just say stream anyway. We'd rather you stream than not stream. Even if you die on spawn, we can, like, you know, we'll watch you play creative. They all want him to stream, obviously, but it's easier said than done. When you're losing again and again, you've got viewers flaming you, you've got random kids jumping in saying you're terrible. It does get down on your energy a little bit. So I understand why Clix doesn't want to stream that, but then playing with a team like Creo and Illust that ultimately probably is the better team. I mean, Creo, one of the best IGLs, definitely one of the best IGL fighters in the game. With Illust, don't need to tell you why Illust is one of the best controller players and fraggers right now. That would make an insane team, Creo, Illust, and Clix, but at the expense of not streaming scrims, and I imagine not streaming tournaments too. If they don't want him streaming scrims, I highly doubt they're going to want him to stream tournaments. And let's just look at it, even from a money perspective, Clix makes tens, hundreds, thousands times more than the earnings just based on his streams, but also Clix likes streaming. He always streams as much as he can when it comes to even just chatting these days. Grand Theft Auto, it seems like other than Fortnite competitive, Clix is happy to stream everything. So it's going to be a really tough balance for him. I don't know which one is the right choice for him. Obviously, with me making videos, me doing my viewing parties on my Twitch channel, I hope Clix streams them. But at the end of the day, Clix has got to do what's best for him, because if he picks a team that he doesn't really want to play with just so he can stream, but then he streams with them and things go poorly, his vibes are going to be off anyway, and he's probably not going to want to stream. So he's stuck in a really rough position unless Creo and Illust change their mind and say, hey man, you can still stream. And honestly, mad respect for Creo and Illust in the sense they don't want Clix to stream, which would obviously give them the massive amount of clout it would playing with Clix while streaming. They really just want to perform and do well. So I don't want to see Creo or Illust getting hate for this. It's very normal that most pros don't like their teammates streaming. That's why Zate, Saf, and Stretch play together. They don't stream anything. They don't like streaming anything. Same with Bucky and Creo. They played with Kanata. Kanata still banned on Twitch. He couldn't stream anything. They were playing with him. So they're not the only pros that don't want people to stream their games. It's very common. It's still early days, the season is underway, but we haven't got any tournaments yet, so there's a very good chance these teams could change up massively. They could change where they drop, they could drop teammates, but you guys keep jumping in my stream, asking me who's playing with who, where are they going, how are they doing, so I wanted to make an update video anyway. Don't see this as set in stone. There is a very, very good chance this could change. By the time this video comes out, half these teams could already be different, but you guys know me, I'm going to try to keep you up to date the whole time as much as I can. I'm always watching the scrims on my channel, by the way, twitch.tv/Aussie Antics. Swing by. We watched like 3 hours yesterday. It's a really good time, and if you want to learn this kind of stuff, jump in, have a chat with me about it. But let's move on to the second part of today's video. Let's talk about gun attachments in Fortnite, because this could be really, really big or really, really bad. A few people have been talking about this in the community because Hypex, obviously one of the most reliable leakers, made a tweet saying we might get a new weapon mechanic at some point. Epic started testing a new thing called weapon mod slots lately, and it seems like it gives the weapon abilities / attachments. This could be crazy, crazy cool, but some people are very, very scared about this. A lot of people are saying that the reason why they love Fortnite's loot pool is the simplicity of it compared to other games. When you play COD, you've got to figure out what's the best scope, what is the best grip tape. If I run this many rounds in my magazine, I can't put that. You know what I mean? It gets a bit more confusing. Where Fortnite, as much as there's crazy items in the loot pool, you pick them up and they work the way they're intended and everybody's works the same. So a lot lot of people like that element of Fortnite. I myself would find it quite interesting seeing how I could, adjust my weapon. Maybe I can make my, charged shotgun shoot faster, but it does less damage. And because of that, I now have some kind of advantage over a fight. I, for one, am really into that because I love, diving deep into a game and really getting into it and learning all the little nuances and niches of how I can play it. But I don't think Fortnite is really going to lend itself to that. I think Fortnite is a great game because anyone can pick it up. This shotgun shoots like this. That guy has the same shotgun. Our shotguns are the same. It's just very clear cut and simple. But when it comes down to changing scopes and stuff, I would be all for that. I'm the kind of guy who really wants some custom crosshairs. I want to be able to change more of my settings. Any amount of the game that I can customize to fit my playstyle more always makes me a fan. But at the same time, it might not even just be attachments. It says weapon abilities. This could be crazy cool. This could be an LTM or something. Maybe this is absolutely nothing. Maybe this isn't even going to make it into competitive, but I wanted to address it because I think it's a cool concept and I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think they should add these weapon attachments or abilities? And if they did, how do you think they should balance it? Because I, for one, am at least excited by the idea. It does scare me whenever Fortnite changes something massively like this because this is the things that can really, really kill the game or do some serious damage. But it could also be the thing that makes this game absolutely massive and could be the huge blow up that Fortnite needs again. So I don't know. Give me your thoughts. I at least wanted to talk about it. I'm all for it if they do it well. That does it for another video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please chuck a like on the video. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the weapon attachments. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. Make sure you tune into my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Aussie Antics. I stream every single day, usually between like 7 to 10 hours a day. Come check me out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.